Good evening and welcome to another year of high school boys basketball for the Skyview Bobcats. It's the 2021-22 season as the boys basketball season for Skyview gets underway tonight at Weber High School. Good evening, everybody. The Skyview Bobcats are ready for a new season. I'm John Newbold. I'll be joined later by Ryan Grunig here from Weber High School. Felt like a sauna when we first got here to set up everything up top here at the Weber High School, but they got the air conditioning running now, and that's nice feeling. And hopefully the Skyview Bobcats varsity team gets off to a good start. Weber 1-0 on the season. They've already got one game under their belt as they played and defeated Northridge 67-59 on November 23rd here at Weber High School. They defeated Northridge. Skyview, this is their first game as they will have this game tonight, and then they'll be back home for that North versus South showcase that Coach Hilliard and the Bobcats have been a part of the last few years. Is they will be playing Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Well, Thursday and Friday night, and then Saturday afternoon, the Bobcats will be playing at Smithfield. Your first chance. They'll host Cedar at 7 p.m. on Thursday night. Friday, they will host Desert Hills, and then Saturday at 1, they will host Pineview. But tonight, first things first, is they take on the Weber Warriors. And again, if you're joining us, the video is streaming on CashValleyDaily.com. Adams Wealth Advisors brings you your streaming video experience here on CashValleyDaily.com. The plan is to stream as many games as possible. I know that some schools or some facilities, when we get there, they don't allow us to do the video stream. That's something that we have provided and will continue to provide if the schools allow us on CashValleyDaily.com. And if you're listening on 106.9 FM, the Fan, or on the app as well. So it's the Skyview Bobcats and the Weber Warriors. The Bobcats, this series, when you look at it, Skyview's won the last two times they've faced Weber. The last win they had was 68-64. Weber's last win was 68-66 back on December 21st of 2018. The last 8 meetings between these two schools in the past 10 years or so, it's been 4 wins for each school. But Skyview won the last meeting 75-59. That was at Skyview last year. But this Weber Warriors team is a team that they are coached by Coach Landon Cosby. He's in his 3rd year, and since they only had one game, we're just basing their stats off this first game that they had, that victory over Northridge. Tucker Higgs, averaging, but Tucker Higgs scored 18 points. He's a 6'1" senior for the Warriors. Then they were led by Hunter Shank, 14 points. And let's see here, Hunter Shank is a 6'2" sophomore. Ethan Shoup had 11 points in that first game. And Shoup, let's see, 6'2" junior. Cannon DeFries had 10 points in that victory. He's a 6' senior. Jackson Shaw, 8 points in that first game. He's a 6'6" junior. And when you hear the heights, 6'6", 6'7", they have a 6'7" Gideon Burnham. He's not a guy that really plays a back to the basket, down in the post kind of a guy. So we'll see what happens, because Skyview, for the first time in like 8 or 10 years, they don't have a lot of height down low this year. They've been like last year, you know, they had Jackson Schumann, Bracken Schumann at 6'10" and 6'9" to kind of funnel the defense or the funnel, when playing defense, they funneled that offense, the other teams inside the paint, and they always had backups. So Skyview's going to have to do a better job this year defensively because their tallest guy is 6'4". So should be interesting to see how things go. But like we mentioned, hopefully Skyview has a game like the JV game went, because Skyview's JV throttled Weber. Skyview defeated Weber 75-37. It wasn't even a contest, and Ryan Grunig's joined me now. And Ryan, an exciting time. The boys basketball season gets underway for this year, and they're hungry because there's some new faces on this team.
A lot of new faces, a lot of kids that want to step up and show what they can do, but I think we'll see an up-tempo team this year. We aren't going to be able to really get into a battle with teams, especially down low like you were talking about. But this is a team that gets up and down the floor. I've watched them a couple days in practice, and they'll be going. They're energetic and ready to go.
So it should be interesting to see how things work out with a different squad, a new year, see how guys play out. I mean, you do have Hayden Howell back, and I have him listed as a junior, and it seems like Hayden Howell's the type of guy that he's been here for like 7 or 8 years, so you just kind of wonder. Hayden, he's been around the program forever. It seems like it's kind of like when Mason started as a freshman. You think that he's played 7 or 8 years when it's really only been a couple.
Yeah, his freshman year was limited roles because you had Mason on the team there, but he's had to step up and take a leadership role. And this year it will be a year where I think we're going to see him kind of have a breakout season. A lot has to do with we don't have the height. Yeah. So we need his outside shooting and penetrating ability.
Well, we're getting closer to tip-off, so we're going to step away and take a break. When we come back, we'll talk more about this game, and we'll get closer to tip-off. Again, it's the Skyview Bobcats and the Weber Warriors as they get ready to tangle here in this second game for Weber, first game for the Skyview Bobcats, right here on The Fan.
Colonel?
Good morning, sir.
I see you found a way to keep our cannon out of the mud.
Pavers, sir. As a mason, I used to lay them for courtyards and patios.
Brilliant.
Thank you. They hold up beautifully no matter how punishing the conditions.
I can see that. Say, after the war, think you'd be available to pave my patio at Mount Vernon?
Stone pavers from Castellite really catch your eye. Do it yourself with the expert help at Castellite. For all your brick, block, rock, paver, and tile needs, go where the pros go. Castellite.com.
This is Judd with ARS Flood and Fire Cleanup. It's late at night, the weekend, or a holiday. You've just discovered your basement is flooded. Where are you going to find help right now? At ARS, we can take your call 24 hours a day, and when these disasters happen, we can have a flood team to your home within 30 minutes. We are also the insurance claim experts. When disaster overwhelms you, let ARS restore your peace of mind. Call 753-9600 or go to our website at arscleanup.com.
Sack lunch, picnic lunch, business lunch. There's nothing better or more satisfying than the lunch special at Old Grist Mill. It's lunch the way Mother Nature intended. All natural bread, the perfect amount of meat, veggies to your liking. And then it only gets better with your choice of a fresh-baked cookie, chips, and drink. You know what we're talking about, that famous Old Grist Mill lunch special. Get your made-to-order special at the South Logan, and now Smithville locations. Old Grist Mill, here for you.
The Karen Nielsen Guild Mortgage Team will help you find the loan to fit your life. Guild Mortgage offers hundreds of loan products for a wide variety of borrowers, including first-time home buyers, military families, and rural residents. Guild Mortgage also offers many state, county, and city housing programs that provide down payment assistance. At Guild, they work hard to deliver what matters most to you with a loan that fits your life. Call 435-294-2480 or Google Karen at Guild Mortgage, NMLS 3274 and 80226, Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome back to Weber High School. John Newbold, Ryan Grunig with you. Exciting times to bring you the Skyview High School boys basketball broadcast. It should be great to get this season underway, Ryan, and we'll see how this Skyview team looks like. Well, like we said, it's going to be a little different. They don't have the big post players that we've seen in the past. You know, Logan Dill at 6'5", the junior, and also Brooks Rigsby, 6'4", played wide receiver for the football team. Those are the main big guys for the Bobcats. That's about it.
Yeah, but if you remember last year, we watched Logan Dill do some damage over at Bear River.
Yes.
So we know he can play. You know, Hayden Howe, Brooks Rigby, he's a flyer. And the nice thing about this team is I think they're the unknown team. So in the years past, they've come in with kind of a target on their back. And this year, they're the unknown team, and they get to be the ones hunting the target.
Well, and you mentioned that because they were picked third in the preseason rankings behind Ridgeline. Obviously, they're ranked first in 4A in the preseason Deseret News poll, and they were picked first overall in region. And then second was Green Canyon. I know they got off to a 1-0 start. The other teams that have gotten in Region 11, Logan 1-0. They're at South Summit this weekend. And Green Canyon, they're in St. George on the weekend. They're 1-0. Bear River 0-1. They've got their Winter Classic on the weekend over in Garland. Mountain Crest is yet to play. They'll be in that North versus South showcase at Skyview. And then Ridgeline is 0-1. They lost on a buzzer beater by Timpview in one of those big games to start the season. As we're getting closer to tip-off, we're going to have the national anthem, so we'll step aside for another break and come back right after this.
When you buy Napa Auto Parts, you're getting the best. Need a new battery? New wiper blades? When you pull into one of the 5 locally owned Preston to Providence Napa Auto Parts stores, they'll not only make sure you get the right battery or wiper blades, they'll even help you install it. And if you need other work done, they could even recommend a dozen Napa Auto Care Centers with ASE certified technicians. Napa Auto Parts. Napa know-how. Napa know-how.
At Cache Valley Auto Care, you'll find all the expertise you need to take care of your car, from advanced diagnostics and major repairs to oil changes, tires, brakes, and maintenance. You can count on Cache Valley Auto Care to tell you what needs fixing now and what stuff can wait. So whether your check engine light just went on or it's time for an oil change, now is the time to head over to Cache Valley Auto Care. Because when your car isn't working right, you just need someone who can help make your life a little easier. Cache Valley Auto Care, behind Home Depot on 200 East, 1175 North.
My name is Sabrina, and I'm a student at New Horizons Beauty College. I've learned all sorts of things, how to have more patience and understanding with others, but I've also learned a lot of different techniques having to deal with hairstyling, nails, coloring, chemical services, and the most rewarding thing, seeing your improvement and then seeing what you've done to others and how happy it makes them. My name is Sabrina, and I recommend becoming a student at New Horizons Beauty College.
When it's important to make an impression, call on the Logo Shop. They specialize in designing and customizing your logo onto t-shirts, golf shirts, jackets, and hats. Your logo will look great on name brand apparel from Nike, Travis Mathew, OGIO, North Face, Under Armour, and Carhartt. The Logo Shop can put your logo on literally thousands of items: pens, water bottles, mugs, travel accessories, outdoor gear like Yeti coolers. Call on the Logo Shop and check out the possibilities.
The Logo Shop, the logo stuff, the Logo Shop.
You can see we're here getting the starting lineups for the Skyview Bobcats. As they are in the uniform check by Logo Shop, the Black Road jerseys for the Skyview Bobcats. Logan Dill, a 6'5" junior. Hayden Howe, the 6-foot junior. Josh Myers, a 6'3" senior. Carter Davis, a 6'4" junior. And Braden Alder, the 6-foot senior. For the Weber Warriors, you've got Tucker Higgs, 6'1" senior, in their white jerseys with red numerals. Cannon DeFries, number 10. Excuse me, that was Ethan Shoup, 6'2" junior, and Cannon DeFries, number 32, a 6-foot senior. and number 42, Jackson Shaw, the 6'6" junior, and I missed one kid, so it's either Logan Payne or Hunter Shank. Number 2 or number 3, we'll get that in a second here. It's number 3, Hunter Shank. He is the 6'2" sophomore for the Weber Warriors. So it will be Shaw, 6'6", jumping against Carter Davis, 6'4" junior. So here we go. The 2021-2022 season is about underway. There's the whistle. Ball's in the air, and it's controlled by Weber. They're going right to left on your radio dial. Skyview starts off in a zone. Up front to Shank. To the right side on the perimeter. They pass it quickly around, and Shank trying to get a screen around Shaw. Now they back it back out. That's DeFries. I think he was their quarterback. So DeFries has it. Great defense, and so they just have to pass outside the perimeter. It's in the right corner. Now cross court. They go to the left side. Shank thought about it, and he does pull the three, and he's got it. Shank had 1-3 the other night in their win. It's 3-0 for Weber. Skyview's got it, and they're still up top. Hayden Howell's going to drive left side, layup good. Hayden Howell starts the scoring for the Bobcats. 3-2, Weber with the lead. They bring it up, DeFries gets it up court quickly. On the baseline, a blocking foul called there on Josh Myers. So, wow, the Weber really pressing the issue too. They like to play up and down, it looks like.
It's early in the season, lots of energy still.
So they get it in bounds. What a steal by Hayden Howell. It was a no-look pass by DeFries. Hayden Howell caught it on the baseline. Down to Logan Dill in the right block. Goes across the lane, lays it up with the left hand. Nice touch by Logan Dill. And the Bobcats have their first lead of the season with 6:43, 4-3. Shank, three-pointer over Dill. No good this time. Rebound comes down to Carter Davis. He brings it down the right side. He's in the front court. Pulls up for three. It looks good. And, off the front of the iron. No good. Rebound comes down to Weber. Myers was there but couldn't grab it. DeFries, free throw line jumper, other side, no good. Logan Dill the rebound. Gets it to Alder. Alder quickly tries to get it up in the corner to Myers, and it's knocked out of bounds by Weber. Coach Cosby wanted it off of Skyview. Doesn't get the call. 4-3 Skyview right in front of the Weber bench. They're going left to right, Skyview is on your radio dial. Alder has it. Brings it into the front court. Howell gets a screen, gets it to Dill on the pick and roll, waits for the defender to fly by, and he puts it up and in. He's got 4 points.
Well, that was just good patience, and let him go by. He could have gone up quick and would have been in trouble.
6-3, Bobcats lead. On the other end, DeFries got it down quickly, missed the layup. They call a foul on Dill. Second team foul, his first foul, so to the free throw line goes Weber. Stay tuned post-game as we will have our McDonald's player of the game. And again, your video streaming experience is brought to you by Adams Wealth Advisors. And we want to thank our cameraman tonight, Alex Nilsson, helping us out. Doing a great job on the camera for CashValleyDaily.com as both free throws are missed. Skyview the rebound. They get it down quickly. Logan Dill, yes again. He's already got 6 straight points for the Bobcats, and it's 8-3. Timeout, Coach Cosby, as the Bobcats were down 3-0, Ryan. They're on an 8-0 run.
Yeah, and it's just come from getting down there and Logan Dill just being patient and just going up hard, not worrying about it. He's a little undersized against Weber's big guys, so good to see him come out strong already.
Yeah, it's nice to see that. Again, 8-3 Skyview. Their first home game will be in the Thursday night in Smithville, Ryan, and the Bobcats will be back home in that North versus South little showcase. But also, we want to talk about the girls basketball team. They're at Juan Diego tonight. They already opened with a win last week against Morgan.
Against Morgan, the defending 3A champs. And come out and watch the girls. They're going to be a fun team this year. The boys open on Thursday at home against defending 4A champs. So
yeah, against Cedar. And the girls, they're the defending 4A champs. Coach Vanessa Hall got her first state title last year down in Richfield. So we're underway. Skyview in that 3-2 zone or 2-3 zone. And a near steal, and it is stolen. Hayden can't save it. Hayden Howell active with the hands. He already had one steal earlier on the inbounds play down there on the baseline. He nearly had another one. So Hayden's trying to defend. They go clear out front. They go to Tucker Higgs, and a kicked ball out front by Alder. Tucker Higgs had 18 points, 5 3-pointers in the first matchup, and that they had the win over Northridge. He hasn't scored tonight. The lone 3 by Shank. Skyview in that 2-3 zone. Alder and Davis up top. They get it over to Tucker Higgs. He misses the 3. Rebound to the Bobcats. Carter Davis drives. He goes up with the shot. They're going to call a foul. The southpaw went up in the lane, and probably the defender isn't used to guarding someone that goes up left-handed.
No, and he went up early, though. I think the defender thought he was going to try to get a step closer and just did a little floater right from the, just down below the free throw line.
So didn't catch who the foul was on, but Davis knocks down the first free throw. The scoreboard doesn't put it up either, so we'll just a team foul on Weber. With 5:10 in the first quarter, it's 9-3 Skyview. They're on a 10-0 run now as Carter Davis knocks down the second free throw. So Skyview on a 10-0 run after they trailed 3-0. Still in the back court, the pressure extended. They break the press, now they're in the front court. Layup is good. Jackson Shaw puts it up and in, and it's 10-5 to end the 10-0 run by Skyview. Skyview leads with 4:50. Hayden Howell gets a screen on the left side. Logan Dill up top. Now to Carter Davis. Gets it over to Myers. They work it to the left side to Alder. Now back to Dill, around the perimeter to Howell. Underneath, wide open, Carter Davis. Nice find by Hayden Howell. Carter Davis laid it up on the right side, but what a find by Hayden Howell to get the assist. 12-5 Bobcats. Underneath, nearly stolen, and it is Carter Davis, and he's bumped and fouled by not Shank, that's DeFries. So 12-5 Bobcats with 4:21, and this defense by the Bobcats so far is very active.
Well, and it's just an extended defense, but they're moving all over and shifting whenever there's a screen. So
Weber makes a couple of substitutions. They take out Jackson Shaw. Skyview stays with the same lineup. Hayden Howell hands off to Myers. Myers at the free throw line. He stops his dribble, passes back out to Carter Davis. Now back to all their left side. To Dill at the free throw line. Back to Carter Davis. Now on the right wing, they get it down low to Dill. Layup is good. No, it rimmed out, but I think they weren't going to give him the shot anyways.
They called a hold on him.
So the foul.
Number 2.
Okay, so Logan Payne is into the game, and he picked up a foul, so that's 3 team fouls on Weber. On the baseline, inbound to Hayden Howell, back to Davis in the corner, now to Dill on the block. He's guarded there, goes up, lays it up and in. Logan Dill is dealing tonight because he's got 8 points of the 14, and it's 14-5 Skyview. Shank for 3, left wing, no good. Rebound Davis. Wow, Skyview is eating up Weber right now. Davis has it left side. Out to Hayden Howell. 3-pointer on the way. Oh, in and out. Heartbreaker. Dill, the rebound up left side. No good. Gets his own rebound, but it's knocked away. Out of his hands and to Weber. Payne brought it up. Gets it to DeFries. Skyview in that 2-3 zone. They lead 14-5 with 3:20 in the first quarter. Drives, baseline floater on the way. No good. Off the hill. No good. Alder the rebound. They've got numbers, Skyview does. Howell up front. Carter Davis, the long 3, air ball. He can make that, though. That's his shot.
He does, but he's got to set his feet there. He was trying to move, come around the corner on that.
So Alder comes out into the game. I believe that's number 1.
Tanner Davis.
Tanner Davis comes in for the Bobcats. They break the press, get it into the front court. Now they have to back it out. Davis steals the ball. Tanner Davis has it. He just came in. Layup good. Tanner Davis, instant offense. And it's 16-5 Skyview. Shank in the backcourt still. They work it to Payne on the right wing. Now back out front to Shank. High post out to Shaw. Now in the corner. Three-pointer on the way. No good. And a rebound to Carter Davis. To Hayden Howell. Left side. Down to Dill on the block. He's fouled. Big time foul there. They had an arm draped around him.
Well, that's the only way they've been able to stop him so far.
So Skyview, after being down 3-0, has really done a good job defensively and got themselves the big lead here. First free throw is good, and it's 17-5 with 2:19, and Logan Dill has 9 points already. Now Tatum Merrill came in.
And Josh Myers goes out.
Josh Myers goes out. So Tatum Merrill, a 6'2 senior. Tanner Davis that came in and had the steal and the layup, 6'2 sophomore. 17-5 Skyview, and again Logan Dill. He's got 10 points in the first quarter, 10 of the 18, and they lead. DeFries brings it down into the corner. Is Shoop. This time he kicks it back out to DeFries again. Underneath, goes across the lane. No look pass up front to Shank. Clock down to 2:05 in the first quarter. Skyview with the lead. And they have the possession arrow. Shoop in the corner. Back out front to DeFries. They work it around to the left side. There's Payne, and it's stolen nearly. And they're going to call it out of bounds. Tanner Davis with the quick hands, kind of the sophomore, just kind of looked at the ref like, are you kidding? Logan Dill comes out, and into the ball game for the Bobcats is Sam Sadler, the 5'10 senior. So now Skyview goes a lot smaller without Dill. He's got 10 points going to the bench. So Sadler and Tanner Davis are up top. I mean, Weber can't solve a 2-3 zone right now. It's really causing some problems as clock ticks down to a minute and a half. Skyview with a 13-point lead. Shank fakes the three on the left side. Now it's stolen away, and Carter Davis comes away with it. Gets it over to Tanner on the right side and lays it up and in. Davis, connection there. Carter to Tanner, and it's 20-5 with 1:13. Skyview with at least 3 or 4 steals already. Probably got away with the shuffling of the foot. DeFries, layup by DeFries as he got it up top, lays it up on the right side. 20-7, under a minute to go in the first quarter. Tanner Davis for three, left side off the rim, no good. Rebound comes down to Tucker Higgs. Higgs is scoreless. He had 18 the other night in their win, and then stolen. Tanner Davis goes on the floor and calls timeout. Tanner Davis, the sophomore, all over the place as he's got his hands. He already had one steal, a near steal here on the near side, and then that steal right there.
And that was a smart move by him to hurry and call a timeout, because avoid the jump, don't give him a chance to tie you up.
With 44 seconds, Ryan, the thing that stands out right now is, and you talked about it in the pregame, is that Skyview would play up tempo, and the way that they're able to do that is through defensive play. They're really getting their hands in the passing lanes.
Yeah, they're just coming out. It's a standard zone, but they are moving it very quickly and jumping it, and Weber right now doesn't have an answer for it.
This game broadcast brought to you by Les Olson Company. They bring you Skyview basketball here on The Fan. Also want to thank Alex Nilsson, again, our cameraman, for the game tonight, and you can view this game as we are streaming video on CashValleyDaily.com. The only other game going on tonight is Ridgeline, and I got it written somewhere, but I don't know where they're at tonight, but they are on the road, I believe. So Skyview gets it after the timeout. Now a zone by Weber. Sadler gets it out to Hayden Howell, pumps a three straight away. That's good. He missed his first one, but he's not going to miss that often, and he nails that. 5 points for him, 23-7 Skyview. Largest lead of the night. 20 seconds in the first quarter clock. DeFries has it near the circles. Gets it to Shank, back to DeFries. Inside, no, they work it around the perimeter still. To Shank with 10 seconds. Tanner Davis all over him. Back to DeFries with 8. Clock down to 5 seconds. Trying to get inside. They can't. Tanner Davis knocks it away into the back court, and the clock will run out. Tanner Davis.
And I don't think Weber was paying attention to the clock there.
So it's the end of the first quarter. It's Skyview 23, Weber 7. We'll be back with the second quarter right after this.
Your Cache and Box Elder County McDonald's are proud to support local high school athletics and wish all the local teams the best of luck this season. Your local McDonald's is hiring. Work for McDonald's and let McDonald's work for you. Enjoy flexible hours, tuition reimbursement for continuing education, plus meals and other perks. Management positions are available. Apply at careers.mcdonalds.com today.
That's careers.mcdonalds.com.
Or apply in person. McDonald's and its franchisees are equal opportunity employers committed to a diverse and inclusive workforce.
What's important to you is important to us. We love what we do and it shows every time. Great base and graphics. We made you look, made you look.
Welcome back to Weber High School. Skyview holds Weber to 7 points in the first quarter, 23-7. The Bobcats all over the Warriors. John Newbold, Ryan Grunig here with you. And Ridgeline, they're at Fremont. That's where it is. Ridgeline is at Fremont. Alex Nilsson, our cameraman. Hayden Howell drives, gets it into the corner to Tanner Davis, I believe. No good.
Braden Alder.
Braden Alder came back in. Taden Merrill, the rebound, though. Nice offensive rebound. So you've got Merrill, Hayden Howell, Tanner Davis, Sam Sadler, and Braden Alder. He misses the three again. That one was an air ball. He shot the first one long, so he's too short on that one. Hayden Howell knocks it out of bounds. I mean, Braden Alder, the 6-foot senior, I remember watching him last year in JV games. He's got range, so that's his shot, and he was wide open both times. He'll knock those down. A little bit of varsity jitters to start the season off. The three-pointer on the right side, Shank. So Shank starts the second quarter just like Weber started the first quarter with a three. It's 23-10. Not even a minute here in the second quarter. Hayden Howell with the ball up front. Working it around the perimeter. Alder thought about it. Now to Howell, back to Alder, and he's going to shoot a three. No good again. Weber's got the rebound. Bringing it down is DeFries. Shot no good. Rebound comes down to Weber. Higgs, a rare offensive rebound for the Warriors. DeShank for three again. No good. And fight for the rebound. Sadler has it. Gets it to Hayden Howell into the front court. Into the corner. Alder's not going to take it. Now to Merrill inside. Pump fake and good. Taden Merrill, he watched Logan Dill. He pump faked. Weber got up in the air and then he made the layup.
Well, and that was a good find by Braden Alder as well with Merrill cutting there.
So a missed shot on the other end. Bobcats come down with it. Foul. Hayden Howell doesn't get the call though. Merrill, another offensive rebound. They get it into the corner now out front to reset. Davis gets it to Alder on the right perimeter. He's going to drive now to Merrill in the lane. Shot on the way, good. So a couple of assists. That's the way to do it, Alder. If you're not going to get the shots off, then let's get some assists, and he has. 27-10 Bobcats. Under 6 minutes here in the first half, and another timeout by Coach Cosby, and he just doesn't have an answer.
No, and they make a three, and then we go on a run, so.
Yeah, 27-10 Skyview. I mean, this game started with a three-pointer by Shank. Skyview went on a 10-0 run, and the second quarter stayed the same way. Shank hits a three to start it, and then Skyview goes on a little run again, a 4-0 run.
Yeah, and it's just simple what they're doing, but their defense is so quick, and then it's unselfish play, you know. We don't have assists here. I'm not keeping track of those. but I'll bet every player that's in the game has got an assist.
Yeah. So 27-10, Skyview leads. Your video experience on CashValleyDaily.com is brought to you by Adams Wealth Advisors. We're going to try to work in some replays. I'm just getting gun shy because I haven't done it before with the system that we have, and this game is so fast-paced, I don't want to miss anything. So Weber gets into the lane. They kick it back out to DeFries, and Shank goes up with it. So a little bit of better movement out of the timeout for Weber. You could tell that they had some more guys running back door. So the foul on Skyview was, I believe, Sadler. Or no, it was number 2.
Jordan Young.
Jordan Young into the game. He gets his first. I'll start to remember some of these players after a couple of games. Jordan Young for the Bobcats, 6-foot senior. Shank misses the first, and he makes the second free throw. I believe that's the first free throw they've made the whole game. Skyview gets it up quickly. Carter Davis, holy cow. I didn't even have a chance to write down the score. 29-11, Skyview playing with pace. It's lightning quick. They work it around the perimeter. Now DeFries drives, floater in the lane over Logan Dill. No good. He saves it, and they're going to say he's out of bounds on the baseline with 5:25.
And that one,
DeFries.
Dill, Logan on that one, he altered that shot. He came flying at him, and DeFries just shot it short.
Davis Hall into the game, the 6'1 senior. Gets it into the corner. They work it out front. That's Young. Now Carter Davis. Wow, he turned around jumper, free throw line jumper, and he's got 8 points, 31-11. Biggest lead of the game at 20. In the corner, they work it back out front. That's DeFries. They work it around the perimeter. Now to Shank left side. Now he's going to drive into the lane. Shot, short arm, but he gets his own rebound. Skyview had 3 guys there, but they were just standing still. Skyview brings it down with 4:44. They lead 31-13. Young out front. Alder all alone. Off the rim, no good. Logan Dill the rebound, and it's stripped away as he brought it down by Shank, I believe. That was Payne that stole it. Now it to DeFries. DeFries gets it out to Shank for 3. Left side. Got it. He's got 9 points in the quarter, 12 for the game, 31-16. Skyview drives, gets it to Dill on the right block, layup good. Nice assist by Davis Hall. As Dill has 12 points. They work it to Shank, left side. He's going to drive, free throw line shot on the way. Foul, Dill, his second, as he closed out on the jump shot of Shank, but Dill's going to pick up his second foul as he ran him over. 14 fouls on each team, 33-16 Skyview. Shank made 1 of 2 from the free throw line last time. Skyview's got a couple of guys coming in. After this first free throw by Shank, he's got it. So Dill will come out, and into the game, number 45, Brooks Rigby. And also Alder came out of the game. Trying to see, that was Myers who came in for him. So Myers, Young, Davis, Rigby is in there. Carter Davis drives left side, layup, got it. The lefty put it up and in. He's got 11 and 35-17, and stolen by Davis. Davis gets in the front court, back pass on the way, 3-pointer. They call a travel by Myers. I didn't see it. I thought he stepped into it.
He grabbed the ball and just shuffled his feet when he went up for the shot.
Okay.
If he takes a dribble there, he wouldn't have got it.
So Jordan Young. So Young, Myers, Carter Davis, Davis Hall, and Brooks Rigby are on the court for the Bobcats. They get it into the corner, 3-pointer on the way by Weber, no good. Rebound fought for, and Weber has it. Shot by Shank, no good. Rebound by Myers this time. Carter Davis brings it up quick. Layup, no good. He short-armed it. Rebound fought for by Myers, and they're going to call a foul on Myers, I believe. Yeah, Myers picks up the foul on the rebound. Davis got to the rim, and just missed the layup short as he went up with 3:17 in the first half. 35-17 Skyview by 18 points. Their largest lead has been 20. They've sat back in that 2-3 zone the whole time. Skyview's first game of the season. Weber's at 1-0 on the season. Jackson Shaw gives it off to Shank. Now in the corner, three-pointer right wing, no good. Rebound comes down. Nice box out by Davis Hall, and he's going to bring it into the front court. Gets it over to Carter Davis, now out front to Yonk. Right wing to Myers, up top to Carter Davis. Thought about the three, drives, up with the layup, and it's good. Oh, I thought he got the and one. They called a walk. They called a travel. He took an extra hop, I guess.
I didn't see that one, but it was in front of the student section, so.
Yeah, the students, they're excited. Their second home game. Weber won the other night against Northridge 67-59, 35-17. Skyview had the coaching staff came down for that game. They had an opportunity to scout this team in person. Rebound off a miss is Davis Hall. He brings it down into the front court, gets it up quickly. Yonk thought about a three, now to Myers. Dribbles out front near the circles to Carter Davis with 2:22 in the first half. Directs some traffic. He's guarded closely there. They get it to Yonk on the right side. Gets a screen from Rigby, now to Myers, now to Davis. Good defense by Weber as they're switching off on those screens. Davis Hall has it, and near still. Myers drives, kicks it out to Yonk. Now on the baseline, Davis floats it up, no good. Off the left baseline, rebound to Shaw of Weber. Clock under 2 minutes, 35-17 Skyview. And a near still, Carter Davis about had it. Trying to get it to Tucker Higgs on the right side. Hayden Howell comes in for Yonk. No, he comes in for Carter Davis. So Yonk stays in. So you've got Hayden Howell and Davis Hall up top, Rigby in the middle down low, Yonk and Myers on the wings down low on that 2-3 zone. Shank on the left side, he spins. Back out to Shoop. Now they work it to DeFries up top. Good defense by the Bobcats. They have to go up top. Hayden Howell got a piece of it. DeFries drives, goes in the lane, floats it up there, no good. Rebound to Yonk, gets it to Hayden Howell. Hayden Howell into the front court to Davis Hall. He's going to drive right side, tries to go up. He misses on the side, and Rigby tries to pass underneath, and it's tipped out of bounds by Weber, and really Tucker Higgs didn't need to touch that, and Skyview would have turned it over because Davis Hall was still out of bounds.
He was not established back then.
So Skyview got lucky. Rigby off the backboard. No, he misses. He was wide open on the play, on the inbounds play, but he just missed off the backboard. Bricked it up there. So clock down to 1 minute here in the first half. Skyview with a big lead of 18. Shank trying to get into that zone. Back out to DeFries. Now back to Shank on the right corner, right in front of the Skyview bench. He's going to drive, kicks it back out. Skyview's defense has been just suffocating. They can't find anything inside. Coach Hilliard clapping. Into the corner they go. Now they have to back it out with 35 seconds. Now DeFries kicks it to Shank. Open three in the corner. In and out, no, and it rolls back in. He's got 13 in the quarter, 16 for the game, 35-20, Skyview with the lead. 20 seconds here in the first half. Hayden Howell over to Davis Hall. Clock down to 13 seconds. And he's fouled out front. Jackson Shaw fouls him. It's only the 5th team foul on Weber with 11 seconds, so it'll be Skyview basketball. They'll take a lead into halftime. They lead by 15, 35-20. They've had the lead up to 20. That's been their largest lead. So Skyview to inbound with 11 seconds. They get it into the backcourt. Davis Hall. He hands off to Hayden Howell with 9. Hayden has it with 5 seconds. Getting a screen from Rigby with 4. He pumps the 3. Oh, too long, no good. Shank the rebound with 1. He lets it fly. And no, it's short, no good. So at the half, Skyview 35-20, but Ryan, that scoring in the second quarter by Weber, all their points came from Shank as he had 13. Nobody else scored for the Warriors, and we'll have those totals coming up. But at the half, it's Skyview 35, Weber 20, with a great start to the 2021-2022 season. We'll take a break and be back right after this here on The Fan.
Jessup Insurance and Retirement Services. Let us guide you.
Do you have retirement questions about financial planning and investing, Medicare, estate planning, or complex tax strategies? Jessup Insurance can answer those questions. Let Jessup Insurance guide you into a better retirement. Call Jessup Insurance 435-213-3200 or Google Jessup Insurance.
Jessup Insurance and Retirement Services. Let us guide you.
Thank you for voting Adams Wealth Advisors the gold winner for Best Financial Planner in the Best of Northern Utah competition. Understanding your family, jobs, and goals is how Adams Wealth Advisors will continue to earn your trust.
This is Craig Adams. At Adams Wealth Advisors, we are here to help you receive peace of mind whether you've done a lot of planning or a little planning. Count on our team at Adams Wealth Advisors for honesty, professionalism, and integrity.
Visit adamswealthadvisors.com or call 752-1702 to schedule a time with an advisor today. Please see adamswealthadvisors.com for more information on these recent awards.
Managed IT with Les Olson Company gets you more than just back to business. You'll get back to expert network support and cutting-edge security. You'll get back to time-saving document management. You'll get back to peace of mind with disaster recovery and robust data continuity. Do more than just getting back to business. Get back to greatness with Les Olson Company. Get your free consultation at lesolson.com.
Les Olson Company.
Colonel?
Good morning, sir.
I see you found a way to keep our cannon out of the mud.
Pavers, sir. As a mason, I used to lay them for courtyards and patios.
Brilliant.
Thank you. They hold up beautifully no matter how punishing the conditions.
I can see that. Say, after the war, think you'd be available to pave my patio at Mount Vernon?
Stone pavers from Castellite really catch your eye. Do it yourself with the expert help at Castellite. For all your brick, block, rock, paver, and tile needs, go where the pros go. Castellite.com.
This is Judd with ARS Flood and Fire Cleanup. It's late at night, the weekend, or a holiday. You've just discovered your basement is flooded. Where are you going to find help right now? At ARS, we can take your call 24 hours a day, and when these disasters happen, we can have a flood team to your home within 30 minutes. We are also the insurance claim experts. When disaster overwhelms you, let ARS restore your peace of mind. Call 753-9600 or go to our website at arscleanup.com.
Sack lunch, picnic lunch, business lunch. There's nothing better or more satisfying than the lunch special at Old Grist Mill. It's lunch the way Mother Nature intended. All natural bread, the perfect amount of meat, veggies to your liking. And then it only gets better with your choice of a fresh-baked cookie, chips, and drink. You know what we're talking about, that famous Old Grist Mill lunch special. Get your made-to-order special at the South Logan, and now Smithville locations. Old Grist Mill, here for you.
Welcome back to Weber High School. I about said Skyview High School. I don't even know where I am, Ryan. It was such a blitz in the first half by the Bobcats. They even have my brain thinking ahead to Thursday, Friday, Saturday, where the Skyview Bobcats will be at home.
The last couple times we have played here, we've done fairly well. So maybe, this is one of our home courts. So.
Yeah, so it is exciting times. Skyview leading 35-20 at the break. John Newbold, Ryan Grunig here with you here at halftime of the Weber Warriors and the Skyview Bobcats. First game for the Bobcats, second game for the Weber Warriors. So we're going to try this webcam here, Ryan. You don't need to get in, but as you're checking some things. So the Bobcats lead 35-20. This technology is something foreign to me, Brian, but
well, sometimes it's not good when you see yourself on the camera either. So.
Well, we won't get it too close. So the Bobcats lead, and at the half, Skyview scoring. They jumped out to a 23-7 lead as they have just stayed in that 2-3 zone, and it's really done a good job. They've had some quick hands. The thing that it's impressed me is, and you talked about it, we saw Logan Dill, what he did last year in varsity games, particularly in that Bear River game at Bear River, so we know that he could do it. But he looked really good in the first quarter to start things off for Skyview. And defensively, I really felt like Carter Davis and Tanner Davis off the bench. Carter started, but Tanner off the bench, they really were active and had some steals there in the first half as well.
Yeah, well, everybody's had their hands on the ball. And Coach Hilliard went deep to the bench, I think every senior got in the game there and several other juniors. So we didn't really take a step down when we pulled our starters out. The one thing we did notice is, Logan Dill out, we take a definite size drop, but with our active hands, Weber couldn't take advantage of any of it.
Yeah, so the Bobcats, that scoring in the first half, 10 points for Carter Davis, 4 points for Taden Merrill, 5 points for Hayden Howell, 12 points for Logan Dill, and 4 points for Tanner Davis. For the Weber Warriors, their first half stats look like this: 2 points for Jackson Shaw, 2 points for Cannon DeFries. And it's been Hunter Schenk tonight who has 16 points, the sophomore. He's their leading scorer. He had 16. He had 13 of the 16 there in the second quarter, Ryan.
And most of it's come off of threes.
Yeah.
But the one, he picks up because we didn't box out.
Yep.
We watched the ball just come off the rim, and it goes right to him, and he gets 2 more points. So I think right now you just got to focus on one kid, but I think this Weber team is an explosive team that can score some points, but they just don't have an answer yet.
Yeah, well, there's 6A. They're in Region 1, and they did defeat Northridge last week, 67-59. The thing is, Hunter Schenk in the first game had 14 points. He only knocked down 1 3. The thing that's scary is Tucker Higgs, the 6'1 senior, had 5 threes the other night and 18 points. He was their leading scorer, and he's got a goose egg in the box.
Well, and he hasn't had any chances without a hand on in his face and stuff. So I've got a score update on the girls.
Oh, good.
At the half, the girls are up 33-16.
Wow, at Juan Diego.
At Juan Diego.
So that's their first road game. Of course, the girls, the defending 4A state champions, and we're going to try to showcase them. I've talked to Coach Hall for all of the home games after the North versus South showcase. We'll interview during half. We'll interview one of the girls from the team or a coach just to showcase, get caught up with their season. We want to keep track of the girls and see how their season's going as well.
And this weekend, when we have the North versus South, they're heading out to the Uinta tournament where they'll play Union, Carbon, and Uinta.
Okay.
3 very winnable games. So, they could be coming back after the weekend at a 5-0 start.
Well, both teams are on the court from halftime. We're going to step aside, and when we come back, we'll have the start of the second half. It will be Weber ball as Skyview leads 35-20 here at the half at Weber High School.
The Karen Nielsen Guild Mortgage Team will help you find the loan to fit your life. Guild Mortgage offers hundreds of loan products for a wide variety of borrowers, including first-time home buyers, military families, and rural residents. Guild Mortgage also offers many state, county, and city housing programs that provide down payment assistance. At Guild, they work hard to deliver what matters most to you with a loan that fits your life. Call 435-294-2480 or Google Karen at Guild Mortgage, NMLS 3274 and 80226, Equal Housing Lender.
When you buy Napa Auto Parts, you're getting the best. Need a new battery? New wiper blades? When you pull into one of the 5 locally owned Preston to Providence Napa Auto Parts stores, they'll not only make sure you get the right battery or wiper blades, they'll even help you install it. And if you need other work done, they could even recommend a dozen Napa Auto Care Centers with ASE certified technicians. Napa Auto Parts.
Napa know-how. Napa know-how.
Welcome back to Weber High School. 35-20, Skyview with the lead as we near the start of the third quarter. John Newbold, Ryan Grunig here with you. Alex Nilsson providing all the camera work here at Weber High School. And of course, your video experience on CashValleyDaily.com is brought to you by Adams Wealth Advisors, bringing you this game tonight, the streaming experience. And of course, you can go back and watch all the games on CashValleyDaily.com, so you can always check out the other teams in region and see how they're doing. Of course, we're going to try to stream as many games as we can on CashValleyDaily.com. If you can't find the video stream one night, you can always listen to us on 106.9 FM, 1390 AM. And the reason is because some of the schools, they're not as user-friendly and nice and let us. Because I know that already happened to Ridgeline, but they were at UVU that first game against Timpview. So Weber starts with the ball, going left to right on your radio dial. Three-pointer on the left side, a long one, in and out, rebound to Myers. Carter Davis has it. So Carter Davis, it's the same starting lineup for the Bobcats. Carter Davis, Hayden Howe, Myers, Alder, and Dill for the Bobcats. So they're going right to left on your radio dial, going to the north. Alder in the corner, wide open three, in and out, off the backboard, and he gets it to drop. That's nice to see. Alder missed a few in the first half, but he knocked down that one, 38-20. Lead back to 18. DeFries out to Shank for three, left side, he's got it. Shank is on fire tonight. The only one scoring for him in the second quarter. He had all 13 of their points, and he starts the third quarter with a three. 38-23 Skyview, down low to Dill, and he misses, gets his own rebound, misses again, gets his own rebound, and one. That's one of those where you wonder if Dill's just padding the stats.
He's padding his stats. He's going for a double-double tonight.
Logan Dill had the mismatch on Shank. Dill, he's 6'5", and he plays bigger than that, and Hunter Shank's 6'2", went up. The foul, and it's good. So he goes to the free throw line, misses the free throw, so he can't complete the three-point play. 40-23 on the baseline. Shank, he goes outside. Nope, it's stolen by Howe. They bring it down quickly. Carter Davis for three, right side. Oh, Carter Davis, he's so pure from the perimeter. 43-23, and they match their largest lead of the night at 20 points, 43-23. 6:40 in the third quarter. Skyview opens up that 20-point lead again, and Anir still up top. Shank thought about it, now he drives. Free throw line jumper is good. Hasn't made a lot of twos, but he knocks down that one. 43-25, he's their only scoring the last two quarters. Dill inside, has it, goes up, he gets it blocked away. DeFries brings it down, free throw line, back out to Shank for three, right side, he's got it. Shank is the leading scorer in the game. He's got 24 points, I believe, by my count, 43-28. Alder has it to Dill, back to Davis, pump the three, off the rim, no good, rebound Bobcats, that's Myers. Josh Myers, the 6'3" senior, scores his first 2 points and a timeout, I believe, Skyview.
Coach Hilliard, yes.
He's gonna do something about Shank, they've gotta find him. 45-28 Skyview with 5:51. We'll take a 30-second break and be back right after this.
At Cache Valley Auto Care, you'll find all the expertise you need to take care of your car, from advanced diagnostics and major repairs to oil changes, tires, brakes, and maintenance. You can count on Cache Valley Auto Care to tell you what needs fixing now and what stuff can wait. So whether your check engine light just went on or it's time for an oil change, now is the time to head over to Cache Valley Auto Care. Because when your car isn't working right, you just need someone who can help make your life a little easier. Cache Valley Auto Care, behind Home Depot on 200 East, 1175 North.
45-28, 5:51 here in the third quarter. Skyview leading Weber. Weber, the sophomore, Hunter Shank, 6'2" sophomore, has had their last 21 points. Going back to the second quarter, he was the only one. He had 18 in the second. 13 in the second. He scored 8 so far. Inside, shot on the way, good. That's Higgs. So someone other than Shank scores. 45-30, lead is at 15. Skyview's led the whole way after trailing 3-0. Alder misses, rebound, Dill goes up and he's fouled. Shaw picks up at least his second foul. He might have more. I missed a couple. Oh, they call it on Tucker Higgs, not Shaw. So it was from the side. Dill goes to the free throw line, shooting 2. Takes a couple of dribbles, shot on the way, good. So Skyview, they struggled from the free throw line last year. Tonight, I feel like
they've missed one.
They've missed one, yeah. They've been knocking down most of their free throws, complete different from last year. Deal misses that.
We jinxed him.
Why do I say stuff? 46-30. DeFries all the way down, makes the shot quickly. Wow, DeFries is quick. Skyview on the other end misses, too fast. Rebound to Weber, 46-32. DeFries, free throw line jumper, and he's fouled by Alder. And I'll tell you what, Weber's come out, and they have knocked Skyview in the mouth. The foul will be on Alder. 46-34. As Carter Davis comes out, Tanner Davis will come in. DeFries goes to the line to complete the three-point play. They're only down 12. And he's got the three-point play. DeFries, 5 straight points, 7 for the game. Three-pointer by Hayden Howell on the other side, wide open, good. He's got 8. 49-35. DeFries again drives up with a shot, fouled, no good. As he hustled back.
They called that a shooting foul. It was a foul, but it was definitely on the ground.
So they called it, I believe, on Alder again. His second foul. DeFries just made a free throw. He's back to the line for 2, and he's off the rim. So I'm going to try to make him miss here because he's made 2 in a row, and I don't want that. So DeFries is a very good free throw shooter with 5 minutes in the third quarter, Ryan. It didn't work.
It only works for us.
Yeah, only for the home team. The home radio crew. 49-37, lead back to 12. Nice pick and roll to Myers. He goes up, lays it up. Great job by Alder and Myers on the pick and roll. Leads back to 14, 51-37. DeFries drives, gets in the lane, kicks it back out, and it's nearly stolen. Back to midcourt. Weber saves it though. Now inside and a travel. He got away with it. 4:28 and now a foul or a timeout. We'll see. Foul on Tanner Davis. So Skyview starting to pick up some fouls here, team foul wise. 51-37, 4:27 here in the third quarter. Both teams play at a breakneck pace. I mean, it's quick up and down the court. Payne has it back to DeFries. Now they get it to Shank. Shank, free throw line, shot on the way. No good. Rebound, Myers. Got a hand in his face defensively. Nice bounce pass from Hayden Howell to Logan Dill, and he puts it up and in. He got hit in the eye, no call. Weber comes down. 53-37. DeFries has it. 3:59 left in the third quarter. Back out to DeFries. They work it around the perimeter, now inside. Now they have to work it back out. High post it comes. Shot on the way is good. That's Higgs. 53-39. Hand off to Hayden Howell. He pumps a 3 left side. No good. Rebound to Weber. So now the rebounding. Weber's getting all the rebounds here in the second half. Shaw up with the shot. No good. Dill the rebound. He quickly gets it to Tanner Davis, doesn't have numbers. Gets it to Myers, shot on the way, no good. Didn't follow his shot. He thought it would go in. It short-armed, hit the bottom of the rim. Weber had the rebound. They work it into the corner, three-pointer, can't tell the number, no good. Rebound to Myers. It's right in front of the student section. Hayden Howell has it to Tanner Davis. He's gonna pull up for 3, right side, no good. Rebound to Weber. 53-39, we're under 3 minutes in the third. DeFries brings it down, free throw line, no good. Rebound to Davis. Both teams struggling from the field right now. Myers, cross-court pass, and it's knocked down by Weber. And that, Dylan Lundahl about caught that ball. Man, Weber takes a timeout as it goes out of bounds. Our good old buddy Dylan Lundahl there about snagged the errant pass. He's just smiling as it went past him, but got the hands up, nearly had it. 53-39 on the timeout by Weber. 2:43 in the third quarter. John Newbold, Ryan Grudnig with you tonight, and we'll be here again Thursday night will be in Smithfield as Skyview hosts that North versus South showcase. They'll be hosting Cedar, the defending 4A state champs, first of all. And Mountain Crest will be involved out there. And also the games this year, some of the North versus South will be at Ridgeline as well.
Yep. And then we also have Desert Hills coming up. So we got the defending state champs, the runner-up, and then Pineview. So
yeah, because Ridgeline will play the home games at their gym the same nights. They'll just switch it up, and it makes for a little bit of a tournament atmosphere. It's a great showcase. They switch each year. Then the 3 teams will head down to St. George next year.
And with the crazy way 4A is this year, this is a good way to scout out some of your opponents that you're going to see at state.
Yeah, because you don't get the chance to scout them, really, with it being North and South. So into the game out of the timeout, you've got Davis Hall, Tayden Merrill, Carter Davis, Tanner Davis, and Hayden Howell for the Bobcats. They lead 53-39, but Weber has kind of caught some momentum. Inside to Hayden Howell, nice back door, and he was wide open. The Bobcats fooled them out of that timeout, 55-39. DeFries has it near the circles. Bobcats up top is Tanner Davis and Davis Hall in that 2-3 zone. Shaw flips it out. Now they get it to DeFries for 3 straight away. He's got it. He's got 10 in the quarter, 55-42, down to 13. Tayden Merrill inside, goes up with the shot. It's partially blocked by Shank. Under 2 minutes in the third quarter. They trap him at the timeline, and it's stolen. Tanner Davis goes up and lays it up. What a steal by Tanner Davis, the sophomore, as he stole it from DeFries. 57-42. Skyview with the lead. Clock down to 1:35. Inside, Tayden Merrill stills it, and it's a jump ball, and it will be Skyview's possession. So Skyview possession. Carter Davis will inbound in the backcourt with 1:35 here in the third. Davis brings it up. Weber in a man-to-man defense. Tanner Davis has it. No, that's Davis Hall. Out to Hayden Howell. Left corner wing. Misses the 3. Rebound to Shank. He's still in the backcourt. Skyview by 15. Weber has it, trying to work it. Now they get it down inside to Higgs. He turnaround jumper against Howell's defense. No good. Tayden Merrill, the rebound. Hayden Howell has it. Gets it into the corner quickly to Davis Hall. Davis Hall takes a couple dribbles, tries to bank it up and in. No good. Shaw the rebound for the Warriors. DeFries has it under a minute. Into the front court. They work it around to Shank. Now up top to Shaw. Now into Payne. Back out to DeFries for 3 straight away. He stepped into it. No good. Rebound Hayden Howell with 45 seconds. They work it up quickly to Carter Davis. Now to Tanner Davis, who drives baseline. He's fouled by Shaw right in front of the official. He had to make that reach-in call.
Is that his third or his fourth?
I have it for 3. His
second foul only.
Well, I got him for 3, but I guess not. So I guess 2. It's my first game too, so it's a little messed up. Hayden Howell gets it in. No, he throws it away. Nobody touched it, so it's got to be back on the baseline. As nobody touched it, he tried to hit Tayden Merrill, who posted up his man, but he just airmailed it. 38 seconds on the clock. Weber has it. 57-42, Skyview with the lead. Skyview trailed 3-0, and they've led all the way since then. Back out to DeFries, to Shank. Nice ball movement. Now a baseline drive blocked by Merrill. He got all ball, but when you come from behind like that, they're going to call it almost every time, Ryan. So Tayden Merrill picks up the foul. On the drive, it was Ethan Shoup. He's yet to score. He's going to go to the free throw line for the first time tonight. 26 seconds on the clock. Takes his time. First one is up and short. Again, your video experience watching this game on CashValleyDaily.com is brought to you by Adams Wealth Advisors, and I want to thank our cameraman Alex Nilsson bringing you this from Weber High School. So the second one by Shoup is up and good, his first points of the game. The 6'2 junior. Skyview gets it into the front court. Davis Hall to Tayden Merrill on the right wing. Whack out to Hayden Howell with 15 seconds. They lead 57-43. Hayden Howell has it. He gets the pass off to Davis Hall with 9 seconds, clear out. Tatum Merrill has it with 5 seconds. Carter Davis has it with 3, drives the lane, up with the shot, scoops it up and in. And it's gonna go out the buzzer, so Carter Davis with the left hand, just a little scoop in the lane. It's good. 59-43 is how the 3 quarters will end. Carter Davis, and more balanced scoring for the Bobcats in that quarter, and they lead 59-43 going into the 4th quarter. We'll take a break and be back right after this.
My name is Sabrina, and I'm a student at New Horizons Beauty College. I've learned all sorts of things, how to have more patience and understanding with others, but I've also learned a lot of different techniques having to deal with hairstyling, nails, coloring, chemical services, and the most rewarding thing, seeing your improvement and then seeing what you've done to others and how happy it makes them. My name is Sabrina, and I recommend becoming a student at New Horizons Beauty College.
When it's important to make an impression, call on the Logo Shop. They specialize in designing and customizing your logo onto t-shirts, golf shirts, jackets, and hats. Your logo will look great on name brand apparel from Nike, Travis Mathew, OGIO, North Face, Under Armour, and Carhartt. The Logo Shop can put your logo on literally thousands of items: pens, water bottles, mugs, travel accessories, outdoor gear like Yeti coolers. Call on the Logo Shop and check out the possibilities.
The Logo Shop, the logo stuff, the Logo Shop.
59-43, Skyview with the lead going into the 4th quarter. Scored 24 points that quarter by my count. 23 points for Weber. 59-43 heading into the 4th. Weber starts with the ball, going left to right on your radio dial. Turnaround jumper, free throw line, good. Payne scores his first 2 points of the game. Logan Payne. Carter Davis has it, kicks it back out to Davis Hall, now to Tanner Davis, who drives baseline. He's cut off, so he passes back out. Hayden Howell, and the ball's loose. They call a foul. Foul on Shank.
Girls score.
So at the end of 3 quarters, the Skyview girls at Juan Diego, they lead 50-22 over Juan Diego. That is brought to you by Guild Mortgage, bringing you that score update.
And Ridgeline's up 30-29 at the end of 3.
So inside they go to Dill, who tries to get it to Carter Davis. It's knocked out of bounds by DeFries on the baseline. Dill had his man Shaw posted up on the right block, and he tried to go across the key to Davis. It's knocked out of bounds. Hayden Howell, 3-pointer on the inbound, missed it. Long rebound comes to Davis Hall. So they'll reset with Tanner Davis. About 40 seconds here into the 4th quarter, 59-45 Skyview. Tanner Davis scoop shot right side, no good. Logan Dill rebound, and he's fouled. So another offensive rebound. The foul is going to go against Logan Payne. 5th team foul on Weber. Skyview's got 4. So Hayden Howell, Carter Davis, Tanner Davis, Logan Dill, and Davis Hall for the Bobcats on the floor. They get it out to Carter Davis in front of the Skyview bench. Carter spin, nice move, scoop shot good. Carter Davis, what a spin move. 61-45 with just under it was a minute into the 4th quarter, so 61-45. Skyview's led by as many as 20 points. Shank, a long 3, no good. Rebound goes to the corner, and it's tracked down by Higgs. Gets it to Payne. They get it to Shank again in the corner left side. In and out. No good. Logan Dill the rebound.
And he's cooled off now.
Davis Hall has it into the front court to Hayden Howell. Hayden Howell drives, and they call it travel. As the pass came to him, he kind of stepped back and took a step or 2 back. And then when he stepped forward with the dribble, they said that he traveled to get the ball. 61-45 with 6.5 left in the game. Shank to DeFries, working around the perimeter. Now they get it to Higgs. Higgs out front to DeFries, trying to break that zone. Shank to DeFries in the left corner. Now he backs it out to Higgs for 3. It's blocked. Tanner Davis the block. To Davis Hall, to Carter Davis for 3. Left side, got it! Carter Davis. 64-45, the lead back to 19. 6 minutes left in the game. Shank fakes the three. Now he's going to drive, gets into the lane. Jumper, no good. It's short. Rebound, Shaw. Up with the shot, foul. And the foul will be Davis Hall. Davis is trying to plead his case, saying he went straight up, which he looked like he was, but I guess they're calling him with the body. So shooting 2 at the line is the 6'6" junior, Jackson Shaw. He's got 2 points, and it hit the front of the rim and just inched away and hit the backboard and in. So he's got 3. Looks like Alder and Meyer are going to come in for the Bobcats for Davis Hall and Tanner Davis, who get a good applause. So that was Alder that came in, right? Yeah. And it's good. Myers, Alder, actually Sadler came in too. So now Weber puts on some full court pressure. Sadler gets it to Alder in the front court now. Back to Sadler. They work it over to Carter Davis. Open 3. Got it. Well, they worked it to the right guy. And Carter Davis and a timeout Weber. Davis hits the 3.
And the Weber coach has lost his sport coat. He's doesn't know what to do now.
Skyview's got the lead back to 67-47. With 5:31, we're going to take a 30-second break at the timeout and be back right after this.
Cash and Box Elder County McDonald's are proud to support local high school athletics and wish all the local teams the best of luck this season. Your local McDonald's is hiring. Work for McDonald's and let McDonald's work for you. Enjoy flexible hours, tuition reimbursement for continuing education, plus meals and other perks. Management positions are available. Apply at careers.mcdonalds.com today.
That's careers.mcdonalds.com.
Or apply in person. McDonald's and its franchisees are equal opportunity employers committed to a diverse and inclusive workforce.
67-47, the largest lead. Skyview matched it. It's at 20 points, 67-47 with 5:31. John Newbold, Ryan Grunig here at Weber High School. Again, Alex Nilsson doing a good job on our video stream. He's running the camera for us, and we appreciate him. Again, Adams Wealth Advisors is powering that stream on CashValleyDaily.com. So Skyview on the court is Alder, Sadler, Dill, Myers, and Carter Davis in that 2-3 zone. Payne has it back to DeFries. He drives, kicks it out. Shot on the way in the corner, air ball, rebound, came down, Shaw with it, and he went left to right. He just battled Carter Davis for it. Carter would have had it, but he didn't expect the air ball. Alder has it. They break the press now into the front court to Alder, to Sadler in the high post. Sadler takes his dribble and backs it back out near the circles to Carter Davis. Clock under 5 minutes left in the game. Alder to Sadler, down in the post, on the block to Dill. Back out front, Davis for 3. No, off the rim. Rebound fought for, and it comes down to Payne. Payne brings it into the front court quickly. Now he's cut off by Sadler. Near the circles now. Now they get it to DeFries, who whips it back up front. Payne steps into a 3 straight away. In and out, no good. Rebound, Shaw had it, and Myers knocked it out of his hands, out of bounds. It will be Weber basketball underneath the south basket, their own basket on the baseline. DeFries will take it with 4:32. Skyview leads 67-49. They go out front to Shaw at the perimeter. Hand off to DeFries. He's going to drive, kicks it outside. Cross court, they go to Tiggs for 3. No good. Alder fights for the rebound and has it, and it's knocked out of bounds by Weber. Great hustle by Alder. And I know I talked to Coach Hilliard about this before the game, and Ryan, just about how they don't have the height that they've had in the past. And I talked about the rebound, and he said, you know what? He's like, our guards are going to have to really just crash the boards more than they have in the past. And they did right there. So Skyview breaks the press to Sadler. He's bumped and fouled by Tucker Higgs. His second. That's a 6-team foul. Skyview's got 5-team fouls, so Skyview will be in the bonus the next foul. Carter Davis comes out. So Hayden Howell, Sadler, Myers, Dill, and Alder for the Bobcats. Howell gets it inbounds to Myers, lays it up. He didn't catch that cleanly, but he laid it up.
Great inbound pass, though.
Right over the defender's ear. He never looked back for it, and it went right to Myers, who laid it up on the left side. Three-pointer by Shoup, no good. Fight for the rebound. Hayden Howell has it, rips it out of there. 69-49 to Myers. Myers drives, goes up, he's got it. And there's their largest lead of the game at 22, 71-49. DeFries has it, kicks it back out to Shoup for three, and he's got it. He hadn't scored for a long time. He finally does with 3.5 minutes to go in the game. 71-52 Bobcats. Sadler has it back. He gets it to Alder. Now to Sadler, running a little bit of clock here. Back to Alder on a weave. This is all on the perimeter to Myers. Now to Hayden Howell, who drives right side. Pulls up, he's got fouled and no call. That was straight away on the right side, straight across from the free throw line, and he puts it in. 73-52 Bobcats with 3 minutes left in this matchup. Skyview looks like they're going to go 1-0. Shank a long three, he's got it. Sadler didn't close out quite quick enough. Back-to-back threes by Shank. Cuts into the lead, 73-55. Myers inside to Dill. Goes up with the shot, good. Dill lays it up and in, 75-55, 2:38 left in the game. Higgs back to DeFries near the circles, now back to Higgs, left corner side, three-pointer no good, fight for the rebound, Myers tips it to Alder. Alder gets it quickly to Dill on the fast break, spins up, blocked. Oh, he got it blocked. That's a terrible call by the official. He blocked the ball.
This top official's got to help him out there, because the bottom official's just watching the feet there.
That's terrible. It was blocked. If anything,
it should have been a jump ball.
Yeah, if the game was closer, Coach Hillier would probably ask for some help, but since the Bobcats lead by 20, he's going to probably save his voice for a later time. So into the game, Skyview's clearing the bench a little bit. Dill is into the game. Dill.
Young's in, Merrill's in.
And number 14, DeFries charges. Oh, they called the block. Yonk was standing there for a year and a half, and DeFries ran him over. So into the game, it's number...
Kendrick Terrell.
Kendrick Terrell, okay.
Number 14.
So 14, Kendrick Terrell. What year is he?
6'3" junior.
So Kendrick Terrell into the game. 2 shots coming up. Off the rim, no good by DeFries with 2:18. 20-point lead by the Bobcats, 75-45. So Skyview looks to go 1-0, Ryan, and I'll tell you what, the way they look tonight, I'm not sure I expected this. I don't know what I expected, but not this. A rebound on the second miss. They get it down to Yonk for 3, right corner. Yes! So Yonk's got his first points of the season. And on the other end, a foul will go against Taden Merrill. His second foul, and it's 78-55. Skyview in the fourth quarter, 12, 14, 16, 19 to 11. They've outscored Weber. And Brooks Rigsby come into the game for Logan Dill. So Rigby, Sadler, Yonk, Merrill, and Terrell into the game. Shank, shot on the way is good. It's got one more. It was a 1-and-1 as they were in the bonus. So Shank went off in the second and third quarter. He's kind of been quieted in the fourth quarter. He's got 7 points now in the fourth. Second free throw is up and good as well. So Skyview's got it. Here comes Terrell. Gets into the front court with 2 minutes to play. Terrell hands off to Yonk. Yonk drives, gets left-handed scoop, no good. Rebound to Weber, 78-57. Shank brings it down, wide open 3 straight away, short, but it's a long rebound back to Shank for 3, no good. Rebound, Tatum Merrill. Rigby was there fighting for it too. They get it up to Sadler in the front court, clock down to 1:35. Skyview will be 1-0 heading into the North versus South showcase. Rigby in the corner, gets it out front to Yonk. Yonk drives left side, kicks it to Sadler, clock down to 1:20 now. Rigby on the outside, gets it to Terrell. And Terrell nearly has it stolen, now he's gonna drive, floater, it's blocked by Shaw. Sadler picks up the loose ball, though, to Merrill with 1:08. So Skyview still has the ball. Sadler has it, trying to get it inside to Merrill. He can't, so he goes out to Terrell. Kendrick Terrell inside to Merrill. Merrill outside, Brooks Rigby, back to Rigby, and he shoots a three, no good. Merrill fights for it, gets the rebound, under a minute to play. Actually 45 seconds, nice rebound there by Merrill. He didn't give up and retreat, he went for it. Yonk's gonna drive, now he backs it back out, near the circle to Sadler. Clock down to 30 seconds, Sadler, floater, up and in. Sadler's got his first points of the season with that layup, 80-57. Their largest lead of the game at 23. And 20 seconds left. Terrell knocked it free into the back court off of Shank. Shank goes back and gets it. Now he's into the front court. Hands it off to a teammate. That's Jorgensen. Back out with 5 seconds. Shank near the circles with 3, 2, 1. He drives. Shot on the way. It's blocked. And that's how it will end. Kendrick Terrell with the block, and Skyview is victorious with a resounding 80-57 win over the Weber Warriors. Ryan, what a great win for the Bobcats. 80-57 is your final. Stay tuned on our post-game show. We'll have Coach up here and hopefully a player, and that's all coming up on our post-game show. We'll take a break and be back right after this.
What's important to you is important to us. We love what we do and it shows every time. Great bass and graphics. We made you look, made you look.
Jessup Insurance and Retirement Services. Let us guide you.
Do you have retirement questions about financial planning and investing, Medicare, estate planning, or complex tax strategies? Jessup Insurance can answer those questions. Let Jessup Insurance guide you into a better retirement. Call Jessup Insurance 435-213-3200 or Google Jessup Insurance.
Jessup Insurance and Retirement Services. Let us guide you.
Thank you for voting Adams Wealth Advisors the gold winner for Best Financial Planner in the Best of Northern Utah competition. Understanding your family, jobs, and goals is how Adams Wealth Advisors will continue to earn your trust.
This is Craig Adams. At Adams Wealth Advisors, we are here to help you receive peace of mind whether you've done a lot of planning or a little planning. Count on our team at Adams Wealth Advisors for honesty, professionalism, and integrity.
Visit adamswealthadvisors.com or call 752-1702 to schedule a time with an advisor today. Please see adamswealthadvisors.com for more information on these recent awards.
Managed IT with Les Olson Company gets you more than just back to business. You'll get back to expert network support and cutting-edge security. You'll get back to time-saving document management. You'll get back to peace of mind with disaster recovery and robust data continuity. Do more than just getting back to business. Get back to greatness with Les Olson Company. Get your free consultation at lesolson.com.
Les Olson Company.
Colonel?
Good morning, sir.
I see you found a way to keep our cannon out of the mud.
Pavers, sir. As a mason, I used to lay them for courtyards and patios.
Brilliant.
Thank you. They hold up beautifully no matter how punishing the conditions.
I can see that. Say, after the war, think you'd be available to pave my patio at Mount Vernon?
Stone pavers from Castellite really catch your eye. Do it yourself with the expert help at Castellite. For all your brick, block, rock, paver, and tile needs, go where the pros go. Castellite.com.
This is Judd with ARS Flood and Fire Cleanup. It's late at night, the weekend, or a holiday. You've just discovered your basement is flooded. Where are you going to find help right now? At ARS, we can take your call 24 hours a day, and when these disasters happen, we can have a flood team to your home within 30 minutes. We are also the insurance claim experts. When disaster overwhelms you, let ARS restore your peace of mind. Call 753-9600 or go to our website at arscleanup.com.
Welcome back to Weber High School. The Skyview Bobcats get the victory 80-57. Skyview with the victory there to go to 1-0 on the season. Weber drops to 1-1. And I'll tell you what, John Newbold, Ryan Grunig with you. And Ryan, this is something that, like I mentioned in the fourth quarter, I don't know what I expected, but I'm not sure I expected something like this, an outcome as large as this, with a victory. At a closer game, I would have thought, okay, because Skyview had a lot of inexperience coming into this season.
Yeah, and I think that's why we didn't know what to expect.
Yeah.
This is a team that, I mean, you return Hayden Howe. That's really the only one that saw significant minutes last year. So we had a bunch of new guys, but they were eager to play and show them what they could do. And our speed, it really amazed me.
Yeah, the team speed that Skyview showed tonight was amazing defensively, and they really got up and down the court. And that's something you talked about in the pregame, is that Skyview's going to look to run. And I know Colt Chilliard kind of mentioned that too, but that I think they caught Weber off guard, because Weber got outscored in that first quarter, 23-7 in the first quarter, and it was really because Skyview, their defense and rebounding misses got them going, and that's what got the tempo up, and they got a lot of fast break points.
Yeah, and there was unselfish play too.
Yeah.
You know, it would be Carter Davis 1 minute, then Tanner Davis, then Hayden Howe, Jordan Young gets into the action. Everybody was looking to help each other out and help the team rather than to help individual stats.
Yeah, the bench scoring helped out a little bit, and they did a good job defensively. They stayed in that 2-3 zone, and it caused problems. Weber really never figured out the zone the whole game. They started to a little bit there in the third quarter. They worked the inside, that high post, and then they'd pass it around. Otherwise, they were just passing it around the perimeter, and with a zone defense, that's exactly what you want. If
and they
no
were
one's
just
gonna
passing
shoot.
around looking for DeFries
it's DeFries. It was Shank.
To Shank, who was about the only one for a while that would shoot the ball.
Yeah, Shank, he's only a sophomore. Hunter Shank, 6'2". He had 14 points in their victory with only one three-pointer. Tonight he had 33 of their 57 points. He was absolutely on fire. They scored 67 their first game. Only Skyview holds them to 57 in this game. And great victory for the Bobcats. So scoring for Weber, looking at things, it's Tucker Higgs with 4 points. And 2 points for Logan Payne. We just mentioned the Hunter Shank. He is the leading scorer for both teams, 33 points, a game high. 1 point for Ethan Shoup, 12 points for Cannon DeFries, and 5 points for Jackson Shaw.
And you can give up 33 points to one player, though, when the rest of the team only scores 24.
All right, so we're here on the postgame show, and I've got to work my wires here. Okay, we're joined by Carter Davis. We got to get you on camera.
Got to get you on camera, Carter. Come over here.
Let's see. Yeah, we got to readjust this. Okay, there we go. Carter Davis joining us here on the postgame show. And Carter, that had to feel good. The first game of the season, you guys got the victory.
Yes, it did feel really good. A good team win right off the bat.
Well, talk about what you guys, the game plan coming into this game. Your coaches had seen Weber up front already because they had one game under their belt. What was the game plan coming in? What did you guys talk about to start this season off?
It was for sure an advantage seeing that they've played a game before us, and we got to watch some film and study it. But we came out hard and fought to the very end and wanted to push the ball through the entire game.
Now, the one thing that I hadn't seen it before. You guys looked super quick out there. Is there something that you guys drank before the game, or like some superpowers?
Yes.
I mean, what'd you do?
Yeah, we just love each other so much, man. It's just a great team.
So who
chocolate milk?
Yes, the chocolate milk from Ryan.
Okay, well, who had the pregame music? Who decided on that?
Pregame music, I got to hand it to Davis. Davis has always got the music.
All right, because whatever it was, it gave you guys some juice. Your defense, 2-3 zone, You guys really got your hands in the passing lanes. Talk about how important that is in a zone to get your hands in the passing lanes.
Yeah, in the zone, we don't have very many big guys, but we like to keep our hands up in the zone, get tips, and we can run out and get easy buckets.
Well, last year you got a little bit of time varsity experience. I saw you play a bunch of JV, but you got some varsity experience. This time you start out. Is there a different mentality from you knowing that you were a starter this year?
I mean, no matter where you are, 1 through 17, you've got to bring it every single game. Whether you're on the bench, you got to hype your teammates up, or whether you're starting.
All right. Well, Carter, a great job by you guys. Terrific play by you. How do you keep this momentum going into game 2? Like, you've got this North versus South deal here at home next 3 days on Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So how do you keep that momentum going?
Yeah, we have the North versus South coming up. That's 3 games this weekend, and we got to keep it going. We have 1 practice before that, but that doesn't mean that we can slack off. We got to keep the pedal to the metal.
Well, Carter, we appreciate you joining us here on the post-game show, and of course, you've got everyone watching on CashValleyDaily.com. Who would you like to say hi to?
Thank you to my family and my parents. I love them so much.
Well, you can always go back to CashValleyDaily.com and watch these games,
Yes.
and we can see all you in your splendor, all you did out there. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, so Carter Davis, we had him, the 6'4" junior, ends up with 23 points by my count, and just a terrific overall game. And now Coach Hilliard joining us. And Coach, first of all, let's just have you talk about Carter Davis. I mean, like, how important is he to this team? Because he came out for his first varsity start, 23 points.
Well, he's long and athletic, and that helps him out a lot. He's aggressive on offense and defense, and you can't fault kids when they're playing hard. Usually when kids play hard, good things happen, and I think that happened for a lot of us tonight. Kids were playing hard, flying around. We got a lot of loose balls, a lot of easy shots on the basket, be it an open 3 or a layup, because kids were playing hard.
Well, Coach, I'll tell you what, that, like I told Ryan, I'm not sure what I expected out of your team this year, but man, your team's speed this year is probably faster than I've ever seen you guys play before.
Well, it's a different style. We've had some big guys in the past, and we've played with a couple of big dudes. And we've got some smaller guys that can shoot the ball and get up and down the floor, and so we want to push the ball, and that plays to our strength, and so we've got to definitely take advantage of that. We just got to get better at it. We did some really, really good things defensively, but we did give up some. Once we focused in a little bit on Skank, then we did a little better job on him. But man, he's a player, he's a scorer. We watched him play last week, and we knew he could penetrate and get to the rim. They've got some good pieces here. Coach Cosby does a good job with them. They'll be in good shape. But I really like our guys. They played hard. They played for each other. It was nice to play someone else. We've been practicing against the same guys for 2.5 weeks now.
Yeah.
So it was nice to get to play someone else, use their aggression, which I felt like it showed in both the JV and the varsity games today. And so we just got to get better. We've got 1 day of practice to improve on a few things, and then we got 3 tough games this weekend. So looking forward to that for sure.
Well, the one thing that really stood out too, like you talked about the aggressiveness and stuff, but even your bench play, I remember the first one that stood out was Tanner Davis diving on the floor right in front of your bench, calling the timeout. I mean, and just getting his hands in the passing lane, and I know that's his first varsity experience, so
sure.
I mean, your bench came up big tonight as well.
We've got 10 guys that could play, maybe 11 actually, and that's the hard job of a coach to try and find minutes for those guys. But we're just going to try and play aggressive and see how it works. And at the end of the day, the guys that are playing the best are going to be on the floor at the end of the day, and get guys in right positions where they can be successful. Because I know all those kids want to play, all their parents want to see them play, but we're going to try and get guys in the right spots and do our best at doing that, getting guys that play hard. And when we play hard, we can play a few more dudes. And so that's the message that we got to send. And the kids are buying in; they're working really hard. I appreciate these guys playing for each other. I love them cheering for each other. We just got to continue to do that for another 2.5 months.
Well, Coach, you had a good, as always, Skyview fans travel well. You had a good group of them down here behind the bench as well.
For sure, yeah. I love having the fans here. It's nice to have some support here. We got 3 home games, so I'm hoping we get a good crowd out to 3 home games this Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. But it's going to be fun. It's going to be a fun season. It's nice to get it going. Put that preseason practice stuff behind us, and then we can tweak things and work on things and get a little bit better. I know the kids are happy for that too. Appreciate you guys coming down and doing this. it's not every day that everybody gets all their games broadcast on the radio, so we appreciate the radio station coming down and doing that, and I know it's good for those that aren't able to make it, so we appreciate that.
Well, Coach, we appreciate your time, and we'll see you Thursday, Friday, and Saturday at home.
Awesome. Thanks, John. Appreciate it.
Yep. Thanks again. Coach Hilliard with the victory. His program goes to 1-0, and Ryan, great job by the Bobcats. Leading scorers, we'll go through that now. As they're trying to get the students out so the lights go off, but it's making it hard for us. But 3 points for Alder. He knocked down the 1 3-pointer. 23 points for Carter Davis. 8 points for Josh Myers. 4 points for Taden Merrill. 12 points for Hayden Howell. 19 for Logan Deal. 6 points for Tanner Davis. 2 points for Sam Sadler, and 3 points for Jordan Yonk. So our McDonald's player of the game is going to be Carter Davis. Gets his first start. Looked good on the offense and defensive side of the ball, Ryan. And it was just a tremendous job by Carter Davis. He will be our McDonald's player of the game.
Yeah, fun team to watch. Like Coach Hilliard said, we got 3 in a row. Come out and watch this team. Support them. They are a really fun, energetic team to watch. And I think one that are going to turn some heads this year.
Yeah, again, they were picked in the preseason 3rd. And the only other game from Region 11 going on tonight was Ridgeline. The score that we had, they led by 1. They were at Fremont, and they led by 1 at the end of 3 quarters. We didn't get a score update, unfortunately, but so we end this broadcast tonight. So we want to thank, again, Alex Nilsson for running the camera for us, and for Ryan Grunig always helping out, and myself, John Newbold. Have a great night, everybody. And again, you can always go back to CashValleyDaily.com and watch these games and check out the other teams from Region 11. And it's a great source for news, sports, and everything, CashValleyDaily.com. And we thank all our listeners on 106.9 FM, 1390 AM, The Fan. So good night, everybody, and have a great night, and we'll be back Thursday night in Smithfield as Skyview takes on the defending 4A state champs Cedar in the North versus South Showcase. That game will be at 7. We'll be on the air around 6:45.
Oh, we get one final score update.
Okay.
Ridgeline loses 44-42.
Wow, so they lose by 2. So heartbreakers for Ridgeline. They lost to Timpview on a last-second 3-point shot. I understand they lose by 1. To Timpview down at UVU, and then they lose at Fremont by 2. So,
but they played 2 really good teams.
Oh yeah,
so.
Nothing to hang your head about. But I mean, a tough start for the Ridgeline Riverhawks, and they'll be part of this North versus South tournament or showcase as well Thursday, Friday, and Saturday at Ridgeline. So that's going to do it for us tonight. And thanks for listening. Good night, everybody.